Harry's wife. No, she wasn't snubbed. Honest. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. I reported on the fact that, of course, there was the celebration that took place for Anastasia Sore's 25th anniversary for her business, at which there was a gaggle of famous women. But Harry's wife was not there, and as part of that celebration, Oprah was presented with a cake. It wasn't her official birthday party, but the fact is that Harry's wife was not seen at this gathering, something, of course, that she would have loved to attended. As I look at the photograph that was taken of them all at the table, one can see J-Lo and one of the Kardashians, and Heidi Klum and Sophie Vergara. And therefore, this is entirely the type of set that Harry's wife believes that she belongs to, as I have explained. Of course, many people seized upon the fact that the Duchess of Overseas was not in attendance, and of course, the repeated reportage of that amounts to a threat to control. Naturally, Harry's wife needs to deal with that. Now, she's not going to ring up everybody who has expressed the opinion about, haha, look, she wasn't at the celebration, she wasn't there when a cake was provided to Oprah Winfrey, she's completely missed out, in order to persuade those people that they were wrong and that she was busy doing something else, and it wasn't a case of being snubbed. She wasn't bothered about going anyway. She's not going to do that. Although that's a direct assertion of control, it's not going to assist her because it would just simply take too long. Instead, she asserts control indirectly and once again cranks up the PR machine, ensuring that one of the supine publications, People.com, hello, Tatler, Harper's Bazaar, the Daily Mirror, Marie Claire, Vogue, etc., do her bidding by putting out a PR puff piece or some form of correction that supports her and nullifies the threat to control posed by the suggestion that she wasn't invited. This time, the wheel has been spun somewhere in the dungeons at Monty Shit Show and decreed that it's Cosmopolitan who have the duty of setting the record straight. And an article by Mahira Bonner tells us, no, Harry's wife wasn't snubbed from Oprah's birthday party. Ah, well, in which case, everything's all right. The subheading is, a story has been going around about Harry's wife that's literally false. Oh, as opposed to being figuratively false. Okay, if you say so. Well, let's dive in and have a look at what this immediate response tells us. It's quite interesting to see how quickly this has been created by Cosmopolitan for the purposes of quashing the rumours that she wasn't invited. This goes to show just how much it has impacted upon the Duchess of Sussex, the fact that she wasn't in attendance and all the commentary about her failure to attend has clearly got to her, because otherwise, why would this correction be issued? Now, it could be the case, of course, that somebody at Cosmopolitan thought, hell, that ain't fair. Let's put something out to correct the situation. It's a possibility, but it seems far more likely that they'll be motivated by the sweet sound of Benjamins fluttering through the air to ensure that the palm is greased so that they then issue the relevant puff piece. It's fascinating to note how quickly this has been done, and to my mind, that is indicative of the impact that it has had upon Harry's wife, causing her to be affected to such a degree that it's really stung her, not only the fact that there was coverage of an event that she believed she should have attended but wasn't invited to, but thereafter the coverage, speculation, observations and commentary about the fact that she was not there. The article tells us, not sure if you noticed, but every celebrity on the planet recently gathered in one room together for an event that just happened to coincide with Oprah's birthday. But one person who was not in attendance, Harry's wife, leading to inaccurate speculation that she was snubbed from Oprah's birthday party. Like truly, this has turned into a whole thing. Jesus Christ, is that the standard of this journalist's ability? Royal expert and author Christopher Anderson even weighed in and gave a statement to Fox News saying this: "If there is one thing Oprah is, it's loyal. I think people are reading a lot more into the supposed snub than they should. My reading of the situation is that both Oprah and the Sussexes realise this is a very delicate moment for Harry and Harry's wife as we approach the coronation of King Charles. Appearing at such a glitzy, high-profile event with Hollywood A-listers to honour Oprah is not what the Sussexes need right now. No. Why not go and attend the vows, the renewal of the vows of Ellen DeGeneres and Portia? That's relatively glitzy, relatively high-profile. Oh dear. That shits all over your theory, Christopher Anderson. I'll be covering more about the attendance at the DeGeneres vow renewals in a separate video. But this individual to suggest that actually it's a delicate moment and they're wanting to be low profile is blown out of the water by the attendance at the Ellen DeGeneres event. And therefore, all this is a piss-poor attempt by coterie members to try and ease the wounding of her failure to be invited. It's clear that that was the type of thing that she believes she should attend and that ordinarily she might be considered for. But it is demonstrative of the falling of her stock that she's not considered for it. That all of those individuals there are ones that she believes that she should be stood alongside. They represent the type of person she believes that she is. But of course, she was not invited. It's clearly the case. Oprah is no doubt still fuming after she was had in the bombshell interview. And furthermore, the fact is that the accurate commentary about the fact that she was not invited, which then wounds her, necessitates a piss-poor attempt to try and ameliorate that through doling out the PR puff piece, namely this one from Cosmopolitan, and the speculation, which is inaccurate, from Christopher Anderson. The article continues, I mean, okay, but the thing is, this was not Oprah's official birthday party. True, this was a 25th anniversary party for the beauty brand Anastasia, Beverly Hills. Indeed, which happened to fall on the same weekend as Oprah's birthday, and the guest list was celebs who have supported Anastasia from the brand's inception. And all the celebs in attendance made it clear this party was for Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yes, but Harry's wife was still not invited to it. It doesn't escape that fact. We're then treated to lots and lots of Instagram grabs showing the various famous ladies, some of whom I recognise, some of whom I don't. It's not particularly important as to who they all are. And of course, there is one which shows Oprah with happy birthday at Oprah. At Sharon Stone said it best last night, toasting you that you meant the world to the world. Happy birthday. And then there's another picture of Oprah. So there's plenty of coverage of it, trying to make out that it was just for Anastasia. Yes, but it still meant that Harry's wife wasn't involved. And the commentary continues, however, this party was on the same weekend as Oprah's birthday, so she was naturally given a cake and toasted at the event. Hence the confusion, with some people thinking this was her formal birthday party. Did Harry's wife go to the formal birthday party? No, she didn't. So she wasn't invited to the Anastasia event. She wasn't there for the informal provision of a birthday cake to Oprah, and she wasn't invited to Oprah's birthday anyway. The article concludes, so yeah, in conclusion, Harry's wife was not snubbed from Oprah's birthday party. Yes, she was, because she didn't go to it. Just because this wasn't it doesn't mean that she didn't not go to the other one. And accordingly, all this article is doing is trying to correct the fact that some people thought this was Oprah's birthday party when evidently it isn't the case. But all it does is draw attention to the fact that Harry's wife was not invited to the Anastasia event, and she didn't go to Oprah's birthday party either when it took place maybe the following day or a couple of days later, whenever it might have been. All of which continues to wound, and this is a piss-poor attempt to utilise coterie members to try and correct the situation. rather entertaining and demonstrative of the way that it has affected Harry's wife. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.